This week on Top Travel, Jeannie and Yanez are living it up island style in Mauritius at one of the most exclusive resorts. After relaxing in their luxurious villas, complete with a personal butler, they hit the water for a fast-paced catamaran session, an attempt to master the ropes of the resort's very own Flying Trapeze Academy. They discover the romance of the Port Louis waterfront, take a dip with dolphins, and enjoy a hike to the Chamarral waterfall.
Mauritius is an island created by underwater volcanic eruptions. The first settlers in Mauritius were Portuguese. We really are very good at location, location, location. Vasco da Gama, Bartholomew Diaz, Mauritius. Oh, this is truly beautiful. It's a perfect setting.
This is one of the best places of the village because this localization, I want to say, is with the pool and the view you have is to have a look about the place when you're going to start for sailing. This spot, it's windy, it's amazing place. You can be here sitting and see when you want to sail, when you want to do snorkeling with a perfect place and perfect weather.
And where are we going to be staying?
It's so easy because you're amazing. You're amazing. You're going to put you a special localization. You're going to be in a special square to the villa.
Ah, a villa. I can't wait.
Villa, amazing villa. You're going to have your home villa.
I can't wait to go see that.
I love you.
It's a pleasure. Good checking. Bye.
Bye. Golf carts weren't meant for golf courses alone, but for luxury estates to get from point A to point B naturally, especially in sweltering heat and high humidity. So when we got offered the golf cart, there's two different colors. One is the green one for regular guests, but we were given the white one for the luxury villas. Of course.
Je voudrais aller Villa 1, s'il vous plaît. Merci, monsieur.
Ooh, I speak French. How fancy. Oh my gosh, look at this place. We are in paradise. Hello.
I tell you now, Yanez, I am completely suited to villa living.
Hello. Welcome to the villa. Yanez, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Lovely to meet you.
Is this really for us? This is incredible. Wow. If I just think back to all the incredible places I've been lucky enough to go to, none of them can quite compare to the luxury of this villa. It was spectacular.
Here also is a personal butler.
What? A personal butler?
Yeah, a lady butler. Karen.
Hello. What is your name?
Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Welcome to Mauritius.
I'll let you know a little secret. I've never had a butler before, so I'm feeling kind of fancy.
Okay, one day when I'm big, I want my own butler. Not just on holidays, but for reals. Our own butler. Anything at all is on your beck and call.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are the best. This is going to be the best relaxation we've ever had.
Let your holiday begin now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can I go check out my room, by the way?
Yes, let's go.
If ever I build a house, I'm going to model it on this villa. It was just perfect. Massive bedrooms, gorgeous bathrooms with outdoor showers, and then the most ridiculous outside patio area with this beautiful rim flow swimming pool. This is really the only way to holiday, a private villa, which really has been so cleverly designed because it's got the ultimate spot for entertaining. It's the kind of place that makes you think, oh, I wish my house looked like this.
Wow, guys, we really are spoiled sometimes. You know, I thought that entertainment area would be so big, and then this would be like this tiny little bedroom, but it's the complete opposite. I've got my own walk-in closet over there, huge bathroom, and then this beautiful bedroom with this kind of beach-style feel to it. But the winner is this incredible view in front of me. It is just too beautiful.
Stay tuned. We're going to cruise the water on a catamaran, and then Jeannie and Yanez see if they have what it takes to run away and join the circus.
Mauritius, the island, is kind of shaped like a leaf, and on the west coast, which is where we were staying, is famous because they've got the greatest weather throughout the year, between 30 to 35 degrees Celsius.
These beaches are beautiful at Club Med.
Oh, incredible.
But there's, you know, I'm a bit of a beach bum, but there's no ways I'm lying in the sun all day, sipping a nice cocktail and reading a book.
Because that sounds so terrible, Yanez. But relax, I know you better than you know yourself. And I've got a little trick up my sleeve. Water sports, but something you haven't done before.
Never done before.
Never done before.
I like the sound of that.
I knew that this was something Yanez would really, really appreciate because it requires agility, strength, power, and it's fast. Yes. Hi, how are you?
Hi guys, how's it? Good?
Very well, thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Hi,
I'm
Kevin, Jeannie.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Are we going sailing on these things?
Yeah, of course. So I'm just gonna give you your life jackets.
Okay.
And we're gonna be able to go.
Is this safe? I don't want to end up somewhere in the Indian Ocean with
Don't
Somali
worry,
pirates after
it's
me.
always safe, especially when it's me at the steer. You're gonna be safe. Don't worry with that.
So what is this? A catamaran?
Yeah, this is a Hobie 15. It's a small catamaran. We can take 4 people on, and you guys are gonna have the chance to be in this.
I'm nervous. Have you done this before?
I've done it before, but I knew you hadn't.
We're just gonna go at Reunion Island 2 days. It's not too far.
That sounds quite nice, actually.
I think you could probably sail there.
So first of all, you have to know that this black bar over here is the steer. So it's the direction of the boat. So it's the wheel on your car, right?
Yeah.
So then after, you have the rope here. We're gonna hook on the sail, all right? So then it's gonna control the speed of the boat. So it's kind of your accelerator.
When I think of sailing, I think of heavy winds and just heading out in the middle of nowhere and disaster. It's a slight anxiety I have. It's a bit like my fear of heights. Sailing, I have, I guess, a fear of the open waters.
Okay, guys, have you ever heard the song Captain Spundy Sailor? You know the song from South Africa? Yeah? It's a good one.
I never knew Kurt Darren was international. Wow. Well done, Kurt. Captain Spundy Sailor, Captain, yeah, yes, Maina. My guide was Canadian. He was singing Kurt Darren.
So it started off a little bit slow. We got on the catamaran. I was waiting for this wind to take us out into the ocean. Not a breath of wind. But the minute we moved out of the lagoon, the wind started catching us a bit, and then we were moving.
My initial thoughts when it comes to sailing is you head out into the ocean with a fishing rod, and it's tiring, it's hard work, you get seasick. On a Hobie Cat, it's completely different. It's fast-paced, it's sexy, and it's quite a workout.
We had a skipper on board who was this very buff, good-looking Canadian guy. Yanez might have been shown up for a little while.
You know, on a Hobie Cat, the wind catches the sails with such a great force that in order to counterbalance that, you can hang holding onto a rope entirely off. It's quite an adrenaline rush. In fact, I was hanging so far off I could wet my hair. It was a great adrenaline rush, and I think, you know what, it's a kind of sport as a couple or as a family that, you know, we can all have fun doing it. That is amazing.
Wow. I'd often seen that trapeze. I didn't realize it was for the guests to actually try out. I always thought it was for the performers from all of the club-made shows that actually just train there. So when I found out that it's actually for guests, I knew this was something that we had to do. Wow.
Hey!
Claudia, that looked
Yes,
incredible.
Thank you.
You are my new hero.
Wow, you can be as well.
How difficult is that?
Little bit.
Is it quite difficult?
Little bit. Yes.
Do children that come to Club Med do that, or is it just for like a very high skill level?
No, children from 4 years old, they can come and just join us.
If a 4-year-old can do it, I think I can do it.
Yes, of course. You should try. It's just very nice and fun. So you be ready.
Claudia, I'm scared of heights. I've already got sweaty palms and I'm nervous. Is it safe?
It's very safe.
This sure?
Is the activity more safe we have. We have the safety line, we have the harness, we have the chalk, which we call it a magic powder. It's going to be attached on you over there all the time. So don't worry. And all of us going to be with you.
I'm in.
Just trust us.
Okay, well, let's
we can
do it then.
This way. So Janet, you're gonna be the first one to go up, all right? So I really need you to listen to Chuchu. He's gonna tell you exactly what to do, and you're gonna be perfect, all right? Okay. We go for it?
We go for it.
Let's go.
I'm so irritated because it always involves my fear of heights. And no matter what I do, you just don't get it. I don't overcome this fear of heights. I get anxiety. And I was first up to learn how to become a trapeze artist. Oh, it's high up here.
Right hand on the bar?
No joke. Right hand on the bar. This is when you really want to listen to all the instructions they give you. Don't take any chances. Oh, that's a horrible feeling.
The guy that invented like the pole bar on the trapeze, his surname is Leotard. No guessing where the outfit comes from when you're doing the trapeze. So I was hoping that Yanez would, get into character, but he didn't, sadly.
Must I let go?
Yes, you're gonna let go and look behind you though, okay?
So that's why it's called a backflip.
Must I let go?
Yes, we're gonna do a backflip, so you're gonna let go.
When you think of trapeze, you think of professionals working in a circus. You'd never imagine yourself being able to do any of these backflips. I was completely wrong. I should never doubt myself.
Back, forwards, let go.
It's all about timing. So as long as you're listening and you don't panic, anyone could really do it. I did it. There is something very freaky about blindly listening to someone without actually knowing what your body's going to do. I can't believe I did a backflip. It's amazing.
Yeah, when it comes to trapeze, I'm basically Russian. I mean, it's just in me. I'm too short for this.
You're not too short. Push your belly forward. Push your belly. Right there. Push. Right there. Wait like that. Now put your second hand on the bar.
My second hand on the bar, but I can't reach it.
Go. You can. Go for it.
I take to gymnastics like a duck takes to water, really. Russian.
All right, here we go. Now, okay.
The minute he said hip, and I knew I had to let go. You've got to commit to it.
Look up, look up. Now bring your legs up and pass them under the bar. Hands up. Arch your back, look up, look up, look up. Kick forwards. Back, forwards. Let go, let go, let go, let go.
Jean was super funny on the trapeze because she always talks a big game, but she doesn't always walk the walk. And seeing her getting stuck was music to my ears.
Hold the loops and flip over. Don't let go. There you go. And come down because that's probably hard.
It looks easy from down here, but when you get up there and it's really high, it's daunting actually. You don't realize that you're safe.
That's what we say. First time is for fear, the second time is for fun.
I like that. First time for fear, second time stupidity. I'm definitely tall after all of that. Stretched out my body.
Oh, please, drama queen. That was a walk in the park.
Okay, princess, if you think it's so easy, go do the catch.
No problem. I'll never overcome my fear of heights. Even after getting off that trapeze, I was the happiest man to be back on Earth. I actually felt quite nauseous, although I covered it up and put on a brave face.
Hands off and look behind.
Legs up.
Can I have a score? Can I have a score? 8, 9, 9.5, 10! He's the champ! It was an incredibly huge adrenaline rush, but overcoming that fear and accomplishing the trick was a phenomenal feeling. Although I have to admit, as good as I was, Jean's was 10 times more graceful. Well done! Well done!
10, actually.
Well
I got the 10, not him.
Yes, you can.
That was a perfect 5.
I think that was a perfect 10.
Well done.
Thank you.
You know what?
No.
Let's call it double gold. Let's call it double gold. Let's be fair.
Do you know
Double
what?
gold. My feet are burning.
Before I did this, I thought you had to be a few clowns short of a circus to do something like that. But now, I'm heading to the top. The big top.
Yes.
When we come back, we venture into the Port Louis waterfront, go swimming with dolphins, and despite advice, head off to chase some waterfalls.
When you think of Mauritius, you think of this chilled out little island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Wrong. Mauritius is the most densely populated country in all of Africa and the 17th most populated country in the world. It was a quiet Sunday afternoon and we decided to head off to the capital of Mauritius, which is called Port Louis. Cape Town's not the only city with an incredible waterfront. Port Louis has a waterfront called the Le Cordon waterfront, which is spectacular. And on a busy weekday, it's where all the hustle and bustle happens.
Oh, thank you. I love island style. You don't get fresher than this. Healthy. Excellent. They're delicious. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Heaven, you know.
There you go, sir. Thank you very much.
This is amazing. Thank you. That one was mine.
That's mine. Island style. I love it. Thank you. On a Sunday afternoon, it was quiet, but there was one activity happening.
I love old world nostalgia, so I really did enjoy watching those. The old folks still dancing, and man was wearing his little hat and just so proud to be there listening to some good music with his favorite girl, and it's beautiful. Romance is important.
By far, one of the biggest tourist attractions in Mauritius is to go swimming with dolphins. Who wouldn't want to do that?
It's also just another thing that adds to these romantic, luxury Mauritian getaways. Because swimming with dolphins, if a guy has to plan that for a girl, let me tell you, points all the way. So romantic. We're on the water here at Black River Bay and it's absolutely spectacular. But one of the main attractions isn't the beauty around us, it's in fact beautiful dolphins that have made their home between Black River Bay and Tamarina Bay.
I've never gone swimming with dolphins. This is going to be a first time for me, and I'm actually super excited to do it. Apparently they've got two different types of dolphins here. There's the long-beaked dolphin and the bottlenose dolphin, and it's very rare that you actually get the two mixing and swimming together. So let's hope we find both sets.
The bottlenose dolphins are the really big ones, so if we can swim with those, that'll really be an experience of a lifetime.
Can't wait! There are hundreds of boats taking tourists out on an hourly basis. It's not as easy as it looks. Literally, these boats chase dolphins from one point to the next point to the next point, and within a split second you're told to dive into that water and hopefully end up in the middle of a school of dolphins. It's amazing.
There they are! They are amazing!
I've never seen that. Look at them, they're all... It almost looks like they're all going in sequence together. Now, apparently, these dolphins have been in these waters for years, and people have said, you know, there's so many boats and there's so many fishermen these days that they're scaring them away. That's not the truth. Apparently, there's more than there's ever been here, and they are exquisite.
There's a little kid over there and he's got the right idea. That's the best way to see them.
Whoa!
But the dolphins are over there. I thought this was going to be like SeaWorld, where you get into a boat, just climb off your boat neatly and have all the little dolphins just chilling around you. No, not the case. They are very difficult to track. These dolphins outsmarted all of the skippers on these boats, because one minute they were down there, then they went down there. We were jumping on and off this boat in a bid to find these dolphins and to get close to them. You can't get close to these babies for a very long period of time.
Swimming with dolphins is quite a low hit and miss ratio, because I jumped off that boat 25 times. In fact, the first time I jumped off was the only time I saw them. I jumped in and literally landed up in the middle of a school of dolphins, swam with them for about 20 seconds. Can I describe it? Magical. That was incredible. That was incredible. I mean, there's one thing seeing dolphins in an aquarium, but actually diving down, seeing a whole school of them underneath you. And then as I followed them, they came up through the water. I was literally this far from them. I almost wanted to touch them, but I didn't want to disturb them. Woo!
They're majestic. I want to do it again.
Purely from a tourist perspective, you can go to Mauritius and enjoy Mauritius for the beaches and the lifestyle. But if you're a more adventurous traveler like we are, you can also see a different side to the island. They've got all these beautiful national parks and all these fantastic natural wonders.
That is so exquisitely beautiful. These are the Chamarel waterfalls, and this is the one part of Mauritius that really does unveil the diversity of all of these incredible landscapes and beautiful mountains.
Isn't that so beautiful? It looks like you almost want to stand underneath there and just have a beautiful shower.
Nature shower.
But it's also an indication of how tropical Mauritius is. Now, during the summer rainfall from December to April, that waterfall flows at almost twice the rate. You can see it's got 2 lava flows. But this is only the beginning of our little tour. We're going to head up the hill to a place called the 7-Colored Earth.
7-Colored Earth?
Yeah, should we check it out? If I can just paint a picture for you of what Mauritius actually looks like. It's quite a big island. It's almost round in shape. It's, you know, surrounded by this incredible coral reef with these turquoise waters. Very tropical, very hilly, incredible bird life, but no snakes.
Hi, Chanish, how are you?
Fine, and you?
Very well, thank you. This is incredibly unique.
Yeah, this is the 7-colored earth of Mauritius, and we can say it is the 7 magic colors of Mauritius. You know, this has been an volcanic origin, and you can see the 7 colors depend on the light also. The light, that is the sun. If we have lots of sun, we can see it more lighter, and if we have not so much sun, we have it not so light.
I mean, what is in the soil? Is it rich in minerals?
Yeah, we have lots of iron in it, so that you can see we don't have any plants or any trees on it. So it's because of the iron.
Now, if you think of 7-colored earth, you think of, you know, 7 colors of earth. This is a sand dune that can't be eroded, and the colors also can't fade. Within the sand dunes, you have so many different colors. Now, you have the iron sesquicides, which are the more red colors, and you have the aluminium sesquicides, which are your purples and your blues. It is very special. It's almost like you have rainbows in the sky. This is a rainbow on the earth.
You know, Yanez, I've been here so many times before, and yet it still feels like I've scratched the surface on all of the things to see and do here.
And what a contradiction, because it's so tropical and suddenly you arrive at a place that looks like you've stepped onto the moon. Hey, literally.
It's beautiful.
Next week on Top Travel, Jeannie and Yanez explore more of Mauritius, visiting a park where you can get up close and personal with lion. Later, it's on to Mozambique and Maputo's train station, the famous Iron House and Independence Square, before shopping the markets for fashion as well as the freshest fish.